Hello and welcome to the WensleyHills Railway. This is going to be the second update. Unfortunately, Colin can't be here at the moment due to his feeling very ill. We hope that he'll be having a fast recovery and here on time for the diesel gala. This video is mainly about telling you about the update to the embankment. Now the embankment has slipped again. It slipped on the second loop this time, so it's a short loop, as showed in the last video of the update part 1. It was the one that was 3 foot long and very, very steep. Now what happened was we sent round locos at the bottom, where I will show you later. At the bottom they kept derailing like the last time, but this time it was getting a bit more out of control because they kept falling off at the top as well and in the middle. And it got very, very stressful for me and Colin. Now, we decided that to end all the derailments and get everything sorted, we'll have to redo up the incline. And to do this, we'll need to make it less steep as well, because of locos. The only loco that we could do now was the visiting guest engine, 25087, which you will see towards the end of the video too. That would be the only loco that would make it up, because it's very powerful. It's got, on a loco, you'd usually have, for example, this coach. These wheels are free moving, whether on the power motor side, you can't move them at all. They move when the motor goes. This one, all 8 wheels move when the motor goes. You can't move them freewheeling. Now, I think that's the reason why it can make it up it, because there is no freewheeling, so it's got no dragging to do. But anyway, back to the story about the layout. We've managed to update the layout a little bit. We've had to spend roughly 8 weeks repairing the incline. It looks a lot better, I'll have to say. Now the yard over here has been complete eventually. We've just got to stick some trees, and we've got to have a bit of an embankment at the back. But the main bit of it is now grassed off here and ballasted off with a few locos sitting on it, and it works as well. So we might show you that towards the end. We've got a work in progress coach that I've picked up to show you the freewheeling. Now as you can see, I worked this myself. I didn't make it look too overdone. I wanted it to make it a bit rusty and make sure that it looks like there's work being done. But as you'll see towards the start of the video, so after this we'll show you what we've done around here. But it looks like that the bit of rusted rail that it's currently sat on has been connected up to where Chuffers is sat. Chuffers' loco has been replaced as well because of, let's just say, it broke a bit. We wouldn't want to move it all. It was getting a bit, I thought it was a bit dirty for it, so instead we'd replace it with Ginity. Ginity 47646 still works. I'm debating whether to put that in the steam gala or not, because it's quite old. But oh well. With the grass over there is now complete as well, as you saw in the last video. We've got the station in place as well. Unfortunately, it is still a mess. But you can see the station building. I'll move some of this stuff. You can roughly see the station building there. That's where the station is placed. It's a little bit bigger than Hillington, I have to say. And we're thinking of names to call that station up there. So if you can provide any names for us, it would be most appreciated, because mine and Colin's brains haven't exactly started working properly yet. And when they do, you see big steam clouds coming out of our heads like a steam engine usually will chuck out, but still. We've got a project to extend the park for Chuffers and put a narrow gauge railway in, so that's going to be N gauge. And we're going to use a little loco. Well, I'm not too sure what realistic loco it's going to be. It has to be a realistic narrow gauge, so if anyone can provide any realistic narrow gauge locos in N gauge, will be absolutely fantastic, and we will definitely look into it. We've also added a second track. It's not powered. It's going to be for a DMU, coaching stock and trucks to sit on, just for like a show. But it is ideal, and it makes the station area look a bit more, has a bit more of a feature to it. Now, we've done no scenery across this area yet, but we're planning on doing that within the next few weeks. We'll tell you more about this when we get to it. Thank you. Okay, so we're at the canal area now. Now the canal has recently been grassed. So you can see we've got a few patches of grass that needs to be hoovered up. But that was only recently done last week, and we've been focusing on sending around test trains due to the incline. So that'll be hoovered up probably within the next few days. But you can see we've got some push pins there for mooring buoys. They need to be painted black or grey. We've got chuffers here. Now chuffers has got a bit of an extension happening to it. We've got the extension that will be coming round to about here, and about here, and the park will go to about here, and we'll have a car park and everything else in the station. Now, as you can see, Dignity's on it, but I don't know if you've noticed, but this coach here is also, it looks like a kitchen area here, so that's the main reason why we put it in. But we've also got the other coach to that, at the other end, in the Yorkshire Dales Park. Now I'll move you on just around here. Now here is the bit that I like. This is a restoring, well, what I call restoring the rusty coach. So we've got some linen hivers here. Now, as I was talking to you about earlier, we have got the track in place here. I don't know if you can roughly see there, but it looks like it's been connected up chuffers over the other side. So it looks like this crossing here was double. Now it's held in by a push pin currently anyway. So if you'd like to leave your views on that, see what we could do to improve it. And it comes, move on by, it comes up to about here. So we've not really done anything with the road as of yet, that's to be done. But we'll show you now the station area. It is a bit messy though. Okay, so at where the station is currently, a little Lily sat on the second little bit of track. Now here is the station fully. We do need to add a bit more under here. So we measured up a bit wrong. So that needs to be changed. But as you can see, it is longer than what Hillington is. But in my opinion, I think it's better. So we've got a second line as well that needs ballasting, and that has the visiting diesel class 2121 for the diesel gala in a couple of weeks time. I'll tell you more about that towards the end of the video too. But we also have another class 20 arriving, class 20064. So yeah, this station I really do like. As I was saying before, the narrow gauge rail is going to come to about here roughly. Car park here. We need suggestions for what we're going to put here. It's going to be it's a bit of a big space, so we'll think of something. But if you like to put any suggestions down, we are putting a bit of rail over here and putting a buffet carriage, so you can go into the buffet for passengers. Yeah, so I think next we'll show you the yard and what we've done to the yard, and I think you might like it. Okay, so we're at the yard, and as you can see, a lot of work's happened to it. Also, we have a visiting diesel loco for the diesel gala as well. A fragging set 31 has arrived. It's 31468. That arrived last week, along with 47703. Used to be called St. Mungo and Hermes, I think. And behind it we've got another 47, it's 47599, and a V1 stroke 3 steam engine. Now as you can see, we still do need to put hills over there, but it's taken us a long time to get to the job around here, a very long time, and to be honest, I think it's a great job. Now Colin did all the ballasting for this, I did the grassing areas, so it's a good teamwork that me and Colin have together. And it's also, where's you past there? It's also good companionship as well, and it makes you get a lot further. So I'd give you a view like that. I might pull it back a bit more. Might be able to see. You might be able to see all of them, I'm not too sure. But Look out for the 31 and the diesel gala. The diesel gala will be over 2 days, and as I'll explain more about that towards the end. So we'll show you now where the disaster lay. So this is where the disaster struck 8 weeks ago. Now, as you can see, what we've done is we've raised the track up as well. I'll just put the camera there. I'll put J72 on so you can see that we've raised it. Now I think that's a nice view, myself personally, but this area took us a long time to get sorted, and it also took us a long time to develop. Now if we go down here, this is where the main issue was. It used to derail around here, but we've started the climb now, way back here. It's not been ballasted this area yet. Take that off the line. And it starts climbing, and the main part of the climb actually starts just at the top. And I think the top you'll like, because the top is amazing. It's got a big tilt on it. And I'll show you more about the corner in a minute. But this is the incline that took us 8 weeks to redo, a whole lot. Reballasted and everything, but obviously on the last one the ballast collapsed down here, the balsa wood snapped in there, and the trees on the board was sat on did fall through, but the trees are on a separate board as well, so that wasn't to affect this embankment that much. But this one got affected by quite a long margin. So we'll show you the corner now. This is the corner, which is my favourite part. And there was one area that did go wrong, and this took us about a week to do, just the corner alone. And that area was here. Now as you can see from that angle, we've had to leave the ballast over the sleepers, and the rest of it, we're going to sweep the sleepers a bit more, but the rest of it should be, you should see the sleepers. The reason why we had to do it here is because all the time the ballast came to the bottom and didn't stay at the top, because it didn't have enough of a structural level going downwards. So we've decided to straighten and then go down. Now this corner has a big lean. This is what we like about the lean. So there's Joe M again, demonstrating the lean on the loco as well. And it's also quite a nice view. This is my favourite, well, one of my favourite bits on the line. And Colin says he can't get over the fact that how much it leans that much. But this corner took us a week to do. The rest of it took us approximately 7 weeks. And it was a big job to do, hence why we've not done the diesel gala or steam gala, because we've had to focus on this area, because we can't exactly just run the steam gala anymore, or the diesel gala, on just that loop down there. Now I've got one thing to show you about the station over there, because that's been redone. So that's part of the winterized maintenance. This is also part of the winterized maintenance too. This is J72 Joe M showing off the new corner and the new incline. To the bottom she goes. So that's the new incline with the corner and everything else. She's going over the incline a different angle. Sorry, the corner. This is the bit that I've been working on, as well as the incline. You're reading up the station to make it look a bit more representable. And there is a warship diesel D1016 arrived for the diesel gala. So it looks a bit more representable now. Doesn't look as tatty either. We replaced some of the track, the ballast has been redone. So I hope you enjoyed that bit. I'll give you a bit of a close up of the Western. The first time Westerns have been on the line as well. As usual, with one of our update videos, we'll show you a train running around the loop for part of the ending. So here is 25087 dragging a DMU. It's the heaviest stock we've got. 25 will also be here for the diesel gala. Up the long incline. 25087 coming up the long incline. If you can see it from the camera. She intends to go slower with that bit, but then she comes down. This is 25087 coming past where the new where the new station is, with Lily in the background. There is scenery still to be done. This is 25087 coming past the new yard. .25087 coming past where the hill is and where the start of the corner is. I'll tell you that. This is 25, bit past 25, going down where the repaired embankment was, as you can see where the work has been. And I think we've done a pretty good job of it. Once more coming down the incline to the end of the video, towards the end of the video, sorry. Right then, so just before I go, I just want to talk to you about, very quickly, about the events side. We've got the Diesel Gala first this year. That will be featuring our first ever Deltic on the line, 55022, Royal Scots Grey. We'll be visiting the line for the Diesel Gala and for a couple of months after, before going back off to my other friends, which he lives Nottingham. And you can see it's coming a very long way. It'll be arriving here next Thursday or Friday. It'll also feature the locos from last year. It'll have new stock as well. We'll have new stock arriving, including Mark 2s. So we won't be using the Mark 3s. Well, we might use the Mark 3s. But we've got the 31 that's arrived. The 20s, which will be arriving. Pending request for D6700 Class 37 and 66314 in GBRF freight livery. So it should be a good diesel gala this year, and that will be laid over 2 years, over 2 days. So it'll be Saturday, Sunday. So we'll have day 1 with a few locos in, and day 2 with the rest of the locos. So that's the diesel gala. The steam gala will be after, a couple of weeks after, which will be involving the Duchess of Sutherland in BR Crimson Red livery. N2, I can't remember the number of that, but still. And possibly the BITTERN. BITTERN will be definitely here for the July running day special and the BITTERN day special. BITTERN will be here for the steam gala. It's in BR Blue, by the way, 4464. That'll be here for the steam gala in winter as well. And summer on the Wensleyhills Railway 2014. Unfortunately, she might not be here for the 5th anniversary, but the 5th anniversary has been moved because I got it wrong last time. Sorry, so it's not been moved. I got it wrong. It's on July the 5th. Sorry, not July the 5th. July the 15th. Sorry, I'm getting it wrong again. That'll be featuring a whole wide range of locos. We're still looking at getting some more because we need some more on the line. So if anyone wants to help us out with that. We are obviously visiting locos. They won't be staying here. They'll be here just for that event and we'll go straight back to the owner. But that's over 4 days, 4 or 3 days. So that's, you can tell how big that is. We've put in a lot of locos on static display, and that yard over there and down there will be full of locos. Well, I'm hoping so anyway. We're looking into getting a couple more diesels as well. Royal Scots Grey will be here for it. We're looking to get another Deltic. We don't know what one yet though. The 47s, we've got a rather wide range of 47s coming. 47716 Duke of Edinburgh's award. 47599 in the yard over there, and 47703 over there. Now 47715 Poseidon in Fragonset will be visiting the line in July. It won't be here on time for the 5th anniversary, but it will be here in July. So we've got a wide range of events happening this year that you do not want to miss out on. Joanne, she will be coming out of action, unfortunately. She'll be out of action for August. So we'll get her in all the videos. She'll be out of action for roughly 2 months, unfortunately. So she might be in the Winter Steam Gala in November. But that's to be decided, because she needs quite a lot of work doing to her motor and to her wheels as well. Because we use her very regularly on this line, and she's been round here about 100 times already, and it's only been here for a couple of months. She's very powerful as well. She can pull up to about 11 coaches with no struggle up the incline. But it's a very good year for the railway here. And May the 17th, Cancer Research Express in 6 days, hauled by 47715 Poseidon, which is also visiting here in double low gauge, but this is in standard gauge. It's on the Wensleydale Railway. It's free travel. There is no ticket fare. All the money we raise will go, it's a donation only. All the money we raise that day will go to Cancer Research UK. You can win a cab ride on the 47 as well, so if you're interested in coming down, loads of children's activities, mini steam traction engine, Honda motorbikes will be there, very old ones, which you can sit on and get your photo taken. It's a great day for the railway. The coaches, if it is a cold day, will be boiling hot, so they will be really, really warm, as the 47 has ETH, heating, electric train heating, that stands for. So yeah, it's a good day for me and Colin, good year for me and Colin this year, as well as day. But it's not to be missed are the videos that are coming up for Wensleyhills, and it'll be a year to remember. And the 5th anniversary, we won't ever have as much locos as what we get. So we're appealing for any more locos that you would like to come to the Wensleyhills. We'll pay if we must. But we swear that we swear that you will get them back, as we've had them here before. The Diesel Gala last year, we had one come from a chap down London, and he got it straight back after. That was class 29. So thank you for watching. I hope to see you in our next video. Bye.